And we have 53. I probably need to have better intros than just spouting out a number. But, haven't thought of the one yet. Not a bad day today. Work kind of drolled on a little bit, but, it is what it is. I made a tweet yesterday that got an absurd amount of attention. Not like, just like crazy, but let me check on it real quick here. I know this is like perfect time. It's just I should have come up, but this is how like this is how unscripted this entire thing is. So I made a tweet literally almost 24 hours ago that got 21 replies and like 3 retweets and just like very simple statement. It was just like, I really like balloons. How about you? And always have balloons around whenever I can. They're a simple joy of life, at least for me. That's why the big ol' wolf is there, and that's why I still have the plush on the bed, all that good stuff. I live a very simple life, and I do things that I enjoy. And I feel that's something that a lot of people need to actually like focus on, to be like, hey, I like this thing. I'm going to go do thing. I'm just going to achieve thing. Just do what I can to do thing. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, it could be anything from like racing to gaming to just eating, as unhealthy as that is, but I do it. But it's just one of those things, and I've never really like looked back on that and just gone like, hey, oops, it's just me. But something I guess I have the ability to that a lot of people don't, of just having not like the fortitude, but just the God. There's a terrible word. It's not like wherewithal, but it's like I guess I have the pride that it's just like I'm not really gonna care what somebody says to me about negativity, about the things that I like and the things that I do, and it doesn't affect me like as same. I'm pretty sure that's gonna change in time, because it's a very small number of people saying those things, so I can ignore like one or two. I know it's like as you become more, I guess, more known or anything like that, then the hate starts to kind of pile, and then just gets even higher and higher and higher each time. And it's like, then it's just not one or two people, it's like 10, 20, 50, 100,000 people that are consistently just tossing hate at you, and it's just like, it's kind of hard to ignore large numbers like that. I don't know, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I've also come to confess that I have a terrible weakness, and it's I've been trying so hard to find out where it all came from. The only thing I can think of is that like I'm genetically programmed, and it's just I love potatoes. I have no idea. Just I love so many potatoes. I love cooking different styles, different this, different that. And Jesus Christ! Just when I start to do this, I now have like 5 people messaging me, just like. I don't really have a set time to it, but I'm guessing now that it's 8 o'clock here, that it's, later in the day for everywhere else. But, it is what it is. I'll respond to them afterwards. This was also another day where I wanted to just like, nah, too lazy. I even took off my shirt. I was about ready to, like, go out and just turn off the light and just call it night, but nah. I was like, I need to do this. And I promised myself that I was. So I'm very happy about that. Oh man, I got a very depressing letter today. Where did I put it? Let's see if I can hide most of my information there, but it was nice to sort of get like the check of just like my deposit back, which I should be thankful for within itself. But at the same time, it was such like just it sort of hit me. It was like, fuck, that opportunity is gone. I could have had it a long time ago. I still look at my computer, and it's like that could have been the fursuit, but I know that I've enjoyed this computer way more, and the things that I've been able to do because of it, and other things. Like, would I have gotten another computer probably along the way that was cheaper? Maybe. It's not so much about the what ifs though. It's very much what do I do now? I still love my computer to death, even though I still want to upgrade it and I still want to improve on it. But that comes in time. I don't think I would have gotten as much use of the fursuit as I would have, because that was a very weird time where I was still living with my mother. Not like still, but I came back to live with her for a year. Yeah. And yeah, it was 2012 to 2013, and that was it. And then I moved out. But I think it'd been rather weird having that there, just because it's not like she goes in my room. She's too old to like really investigate. But I don't know. It just seems like it's a silly thing to just bring up, or to just have, or whatever. You know, especially as we talk about all this hate and how I deal well with it. I don't know. It's my mother. It's her and I don't have the best of relationships, so it's not like I can just be like, "Hey, mom, check this out," because she's hated like a lot of things that I've done the majority of my life. I remember when I started shaving this, and she hated it. She hated it. She hated it. Hated it. But like many of you possibly know, I have a terrible, terrible hairline as is. That this started happening like when I was at the age of like 16, where I had like a hairline that would get pushed back to here. Like, it's no joke. It would be like hair would start here, and then it would be back there, way back here. I can still feel it, like there's little whiskers and stuff. But it's like I had that since I was like 18, 19. It was really bad. And then right about like 23, it started like going stupid thin up top for like no reason. And then at the age of 25, that's when I started shaving. And it was literally because I used like buzzers to like kind of keep everything at like a number 2 everywhere. And then one of my fucking, of all things, I was working at Chili's. One of my customers actually said, she's like, "Hey, have you ever shaved your head?" And I was sporting this at the time. She was like, "I think it would look really good." And so I tried it. And I remember loved the reactions from everyone at work of just like, "Holy shit." But it was kind of a fun thing. But I love to be put in those types of situations where it's just sort of, not like being like center of attention, but just sort of that like combination of embarrassment and just like, I want to answer questions. And I love that. I'm just even smiling thinking about it again. It's just one of those things. I'm gonna call it short for that one. Potatoes. Oh yeah, I did want to at least say that because, man, sticking to a diet while working at Taco Bell fucking sucks, because I was trying so well, and I was doing so well for most of the days, where I made my own little concoction that just had rice, chicken, a little bit of onions, a little bit of cheese, and then lettuce, and I put like 2 hot sauce packets on it. I figured that was a good, like, high protein, not so much like heavy on everything else, but it's like a real good for you like meal, and I would have like 1, maybe 2 of those a day. And I had one today, and Jesus Christ, the potatoes today. It was at that moment at around like 8:30, because like the rest of the time it's like the potatoes, they look all right, but for some odd reason, all of them that were in the little tray that we normally serve them and just grab from, I just looked and was like, holy shit, those are the best looking potatoes I've ever seen in my life. I broke, and I was like, I need to, just specifically from that tray, it's like, I need these now. And I had a big old thing, and even my manager, one of my other managers that I work with, he knows that I'm like sort of trying to eat right and eat better. And he was like, "Oh, Cody, don't do it." But I was just like, no, I I looked at it when I made it, I was like, and this is why I'm fat. It was just really, really funny moment. But yeah, dieting, so hard to do. So fucking hard to do. And I've been seeing so many people that are like uber trim that I want to like, I was like, hey, I need to be talking to you about like stuff. But these are mostly people online that I don't talk to in the first place, so we'll see. Still no email back from the car guy. Fucking sucks. Although I do have a friend who actually wants to go along with me, who is a mechanic and really good with cars, who actually wants to, I guess, sort of protect me. And I was just so flattered by that. So we'll see. But I think I do have my heart set on that Legend. Looking at pictures online of just like what a cleaned up, accurate Legend could look like. Oh, it looks so pretty, and I want it because it's one of those things where it's like, I think it's a cool car. I think it is, and it's rare enough to where you don't see them that often. Let alone it's like if I keep one really well, and just keep it really nice, then I think it can be kind of a thing where it's like, oh, hey, look at that. Anywho, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.